What's going on, General? This is Jameson Shook here with your very special Thursday edition of the 5-Star News. We're going to get it fired off with What's Up Heritage, here with Cannon Stafford and Lindsey Rogers. Take it away, you two.
Thanks, Jameson. Let's get into this week's segment of What's Up Heritage. Wrestling has their state traditional meet today through Saturday. They traveled down to Macon, Georgia, and are preparing to hit the mats. Dancers also have their state competition this Saturday. They'll be traveling down to Columbus to compete. They're competing against both 4A and 3A schools. If you still haven't signed up for classes and need some assistance, the school will be hosting a registration night today, starting at 6 and ending at 7:30. You can attend through Google Meet or coming to the Media Center. That's all for your What's Up Heritage announcements. Here's Lindsey Rogers with the weather.
Thank you, Cannon. Now let's get you right into the weather for this week. Today we will have a high of 55, a low of 40 with a 100% chance of rain. On Friday we will have a high of 50, a low of 40 with a 20% chance of rain. On Saturday we will have a high of 45, a low of 40 with an 80% chance of rain. And on Sunday we will have a high of 45, a low of 35 with a 40% chance of rain. That's it for our weather. Let's get you right back to Jameson.
Thanks, you two. And judging by the way that it looks outside, yeah, it's not pretty at all. But anyways, let's forget about the weather and talk about something that's amazing, like a 5-day weekend. Yeah, we got a 5-day weekend coming up that starts tomorrow because we have an in-service day. And next week, Cohort A students will come on Thursday, and Cohort B students only come on Friday. Here's Cole Price and Liam Smart with more on that story.
All right, Generals, next week, beginning February 15th, is a little bit of a strange week at school. February 15th and 16th are school holidays, so our offices will be closed. We won't be here those 2 days. February 15th is President's Day, and we celebrate that, and then we're taking the next day off. So Wednesday of next week, teachers will be back in the building for our regular Wednesday schedule, which includes tutoring from 8:30 to 11:30. Again, you're welcome to ride the bus those days. You need to arrange that with us beforehand. We'll serve breakfast and lunch, and teachers will be available to help you with tutoring.
So this weekend, I plan to go home and heat up a bunch of popcorn and watch some Ocean's 11 with my dad on Netflix and play some Fortnite afterwards.
All right, what I'm doing this weekend, over the long weekend, I'm going to create a very nice romantic dinner for my girlfriend for Valentine's Day. Probably get some flowers from the florist. I think we'll go on a nice romantic excursion to the local record store downtown, Yellow Racket Records. And I'm probably going to take a lot of walks and enjoy nature. I think that's what I'm going to do.
All right, so for this long weekend, I really don't have anything planned because of COVID. You know, I'm trying to stay safe. So I think I'm just going to stay inside for the most part because we're supposed to have some rainy days like it is today. Probably watch some Netflix and play some video games with the boys. Maybe even go out, shoot a couple hoops outside my house for a little while. And that's about it. I'm caught up on all my schoolwork, so just trying to have a good time on these next few days.
On Thursday of next week, Cohort A will come to school in person, and on Friday of next week, Cohort B will come to school in person. So it's a little bit of a strange week. We'll have some time off. I hope you guys can enjoy the time off. We'll see what the weather holds for us. It could be spring or winter out there based on what it's been doing the last few days, but hopefully we'll have some good weather when we get outside and enjoy a little bit of time off.
Thanks, you two. And hopefully no one else forgot. You know what else falls on this 5-day weekend? Valentine's Day. And if you're single like me, just go ahead and skip through this story. However, if you have a Valentine's, listen up. FFA is giving away some free flowers. Here's Ethan Kingsley and Ashley McKeon with more on that story.
Okay, so we are right now, First Block is prepping for our Valentine's Day flower sale. We were unable to sell to Cohort A because our wholesaler actually had an issue with shipping. So we didn't get to sell to cohort A. So all of our flowers came in yesterday, but right now they're working on their arrangements that they get to do to take home, and then we're going to start wrapping single roses and single carnations to sell during lunch. While this wasn't what we normally do because of COVID and everything like that, we're hopeful that next year we can have a lot larger sale. You know, I only ordered 175 roses and 200 carnations this year, as opposed to the 1,200 roses we ordered last year. So we're just rolling with the punches. That's all we can do. But it's been a pretty successful sale so far.
Yeah, so I bought flowers this year. I actually bought two. I bought some for my personal hero, Mr. Miller. He's an awesome tennis coach. I don't play tennis, but he's legendary. And then I bought some for Miss Zip so I can get my grade to go up.
Flowers this year for Mr. Miller because he's the greatest teacher ever. I got Miss Zip because I need my grade to go up. And I got Terry because, you know, I just got so much respect for him.
Breaking news coming moments ago on March 15th. We will have 5 days a week, and I actually enjoy 5 days a week because hybrid really messed me up. So here's more on that story that just came out moments ago.
Just concerning going back 5 days a week, I'm looking forward to seeing everybody back on March the 15th. You know, we have to do the safety protocols. We need to socially distance as best we can. We wash our hands, wear our masks, those kinds of things. But I think ultimately when we get back in school full time, that's best for our students, best for their learning, best for their social life, and just everything involved.
Because I feel like kids will do much better because some kids don't do work at their house.
So you're happy to get back with your buddies and be able to learn in class?
Yeah. It's better when teachers teach.
I prefer 4 days a week because Wednesday kind of 1 day off, so I take a break. And since many people are still not vaccinated or something, I'm pretty sure, 5 days a week bring more people, more COVID cases and other stuff. But I mean, at the same time, 5 days may seem like a good idea for most cases. So
we want to make sure our seniors especially have, as much a normalcy of the last 9 weeks as possible. So that this is going to benefit them as well as everyone else. So.
I kind of wish I'd go back to 4 days, but I'm pretty excited, I guess. I like that a little bit better than 2 days a week.
Looking forward to everybody coming back. Just remember, please help us social distance, wear your mask, wash your hands, and looking forward to seeing everybody.
Well, we're going to hit off a commercial break real quick, but stay tuned because we got some girls basketball action and some boys basketball action and some wrestling. Like, that's awesome. I can't wait. Talk about wrestling. Stay tuned. Sports is next.
Man, I can't play with these boots on.
Oh man, somebody forgot their boots.
What in tarnation? Where'd my boots go?
Well, have you checked the lost and found?
That's a good idea. Hey, man. There's my dadgum boots.
Welcome into sports, everyone. I'm Jameson Shook, and I'm going to get you caught up with all your sports action. First up, girls basketball. Our girls take on Central Carroll, And, well, Coach Elkin's squad is hoping to come out with a huge win that would carry them very far in the region. Here's Kay Canary and Grayson Ward with more on that story.
So we played Central today. Last time it was a close game. I think the score ended up being by 4 we won. So we got to come out with better defense today, play as a team more, and score a lot of points.
We have a really big region game against Central Carrollton tonight that we really need to win, so we have a good seed going into the region tournament. We play Northwest tomorrow too, which is also a really big region game, and we need these 2 games so we have a good spot going into the region tournament.
So we play Central Carrollton, and hopefully we have a better defense this round. We've changed up a few players, and a few more girls got hurt within the past few practices, but hopefully we can come together again and beat them.
If we win both games this week, then we'll be placed 3rd in the region, which puts us in a good matchup for the region tournament.
The girls basketball team, need to beat Central Carroll tonight to clinch a spot, you know what I'm saying? And it's all about ball movement. You keep on moving that ball, someone's going to come open. Gracie Murray, hey, shoot that 3. That's points, baby. You know what I'm talking about? So it's all about ball movement, communication. My girl Brooke out there, she's finna spray on them. So y'all come out to the Taj tonight.
Now, before I go any further, y'all might be wondering where the best part of the whole show is. Tate Thomas. Well, he's down in Macon right now wrestling for state, and he's down there along with the likes of Zach Brown, Cayman Huey, Evan Wingrove, Garrett Pennington, Skylar Grant. They will be competing for state. Also competing for state are our dancers and cheerleaders. Good luck to all those involved. Back to the news now. Y'all might be wondering, are we still going to do Tech Talk because it's Thursday and not Friday? Of course we are. Here's Tech Talk. They're going to be talking about video games. Are they good? Are they bad? Take it away, you two.
Hi, this is John Courtney, and welcome back to Tech Talk. This week on Tech Talk, we're going to be discussing video games and their upsides and downsides with students at Heritage. Let's get started. So what are your thoughts on video games?
They're a fun way to spend some time, you know. Obviously you shouldn't be obsessed with video games, and you shouldn't spend too much money on Robux or V-Bucks, you know. You should be spending money on what really matters, and that's your textbooks and stuff like that. So I would say in conclusion that video games are good. Just don't play too much video games, or you'll I don't know, something will happen to you.
So what are your thoughts on video games?
I've always liked video games growing up. Just enjoyed playing them all the time, and yeah, I just think it's just really fun to play. They can help you get through tough times, and they're just overall you have a good time on them. You can meet new people and just have fun with your friends.
Do you think video games are good or bad for people?
I think video games for the most part are alright, but you just can't let them get in the way of more important things. You can't let them get in the way of your schooling and stuff like that. So,
in conclusion, students at Heritage seem to think that video games are very beneficial for people. Me personally, I agree with them. This has been Tech Talk, and we'll see you next week.
Well, if you ask me, I think they're pretty good. Well, that'll do it all for this Thursday edition of the 5-Star News. I'm still trying to get used to that. And, well, we'll have a new show next Friday prepared for you guys. Stay classy, Generals.